Good evening, my YouTube family. This is part two of the PNPYO meeting that was keeping in that held in South St. Andrew yesterday. Now you're gonna see when Common Mark Golding coming into the crowd. I don't know how he passed through that crowd because the crowd was so thick. But you're gonna see Common leader coming through the crowd, and I tell you, the energy was higher, the energy was up, it was massive. It was fiery. It was nice. I'm telling you. And people hungry. They need a change. They want a change. Trust me. They turn out in. Boy, I mean, no know. I mean, I don't know how them count that. How they, if they will be able to count that. But I tell you, say the crowd was large. It was good, and can hear the speeches of what he was saying, and I'm telling you. I mean, I'm just asking you guys to go and listen to everything that he's saying and tell me in the comment what you think about what he's saying, because I know he's speaking of the future. So tell me if you love whatever he's saying in the comment section. Please and thanks. So please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Talk to you about cost of living in Andrew's economy and to talk to you about energy. And I'm moving with an agility because I have a bit to cover and I want to cover it because I notice that them on that side, they want to water down the politics of class. They want to remove the substance from the political discussion. But this evening, I want to inject some substance into the political discussion. If there is ever a failure on the part of the Honest administration that warrants them not to be given a third term, it is the failure in the energy ministry. If you have ever wondered about the direct consequences of corruption in government on your life, if you ever wondered how corruption affects you, then look no further than the Ministry of Energy. Talk to you is that in Jamaica today, cost of living is a survival battle. We are fighting for our survival with cost of living. Cost of living is too high in a small island state like Jamaica that has the capacity to produce more. A study was done that shows that 55% of Jamaicans are suffering from food insecurity. What that means is more than half of the country cannot afford a nutritious meal on a daily basis. And cost of living is not just a problem on its own. It is connected directly to the energy cost that the country faces. When the PNP left office in 2016, the average cost of energy in Jamaica for each kilowatt hour was US 23 cents. Today, in Andrew's economy, it is more than 40 US cents per kilowatt hour. That is because of the failure of the Honest administration. Is that in Jamaica? I want you to see how it affects your pocket. The reality is that energy, the cost of electricity, is an input cost in the production process. So when you go to shop and you buy a bread, you are paying for the cost to produce that bread. And included in the cost to produce that bread is the cost for light bill. When energy cost increases, the manufacturer doesn't eat that cost. He doesn't absorb that cost. He passes that cost driven policing. The JCF is getting a lot of technology, but the first thing I'm going to tell you is it don't mean nothing without the people. You understand that? So you have to think about community. I'm not talking about when on your own they say you have to run down thief or run down bad man and left captain. That never happens. But we have to think about what intelligence-driven, intelligence-led policing looks like. And I can tell you that it is not extrajudicial killings of 177 people. It is not. Comrades, re-energize the police youth health clubs. We must re-energize the aspect of the people, young people participating in crime fighting. Can you appreciate that? All right, now work with me. There is something called violence interruption programs. This is a program that deals with ensuring that we prevent violence, preventative methods to violence. And why am I telling you about this? Because the current government is being reactive. And when they say they are proactive and they're giving you figures and saying crime is down, you feel safe? You feel like when you wake up in the night, they're not going to murder you? Alright, so hear me now. It simply means when we're talking about violence interruption programs, we have to find the people in the community with the experience. If you are in a community and you are experiencing violence, trauma, you are a victim, and sometimes even the person. Remember, hurt people hurt people. And so we have to find the persons who have experienced violence on any side and empower them, train them, and send them back into the communities to have the conversation. Re-energize.
Comrades on the platform, my Central St. Mary people. St. Mary Wire, hold it there. Comrades, when I see the crowd, I know them say third term loading. But it look like the third term was buffering and now it lose signal, it now connect. So comrades, there are times when you go up on a microphone to shell the place. And there are times when you have some solid comrades that come all from all across Jamaica and you want to talk to them about policy. Because we can shell the place on the night of the election. But tonight, you are here to get the message, to get an understanding of the PNP's policies, so that you can go back into your communities, into your PDs, into your clusters, and tell them the good news that the People's National Party has plans for them, and time has come to better their lives. Comrades on the platform. Norman Manley once said, comrades, Norman Manley said this party is not formed for any single class or any section. It is the People's Party, and its aim is the service of the people. Tonight, I want to speak to you in the same spirit as Norman Manley. I want to build, as we continue to build a Jamaica that works for every Jamaican and that works for all the young people. As the speakers before me and the speakers who will speak have talked to you about different areas, I'm going to speak to you briefly about our young teachers. Because I know that if you're not a teacher, you have a teacher to thank. And so when you go back, tell your people, tell your teachers that time come for them to have a better life. Tell them that they are the bedrock of the society. I will know so them not always get treated as such. Let them know you're not a doctor, not a lawyer, not a politician if you don't have a teacher. And when I go on my walks, I hear them talk about them concerns regarding transportation, among many other things. A vehicle shouldn't be a luxury for a teacher. And that is why the next PNP government will offer duty concession to all teachers. We're going to make them start their career with more than chalkboard and chalk. We're going to make them start with respect, with
a simple task today. But you have a most important job on election day. The good thing about it is, on election day, all you and everybody you know have to do is put the X beside the head. Mark Golding and his cabinet and all of us on the government side when the PNP win, we will do the rest. We know that the country needs young people. Your intelligence and your creativity will bring forward the suggestions and the proposals that will build Jamaica. You say substance over hype, because if you believe in a hype, you'll be somewhere else. So we know that all of you say substance over hype. We also know that you know that the PNP is the better party. We know that you know the PNP is the better party because you have already said by your presence here today that we have the better team and the better policy. When the youth speak, the future listens. Let me say that again. When the young people talk, the future listens. And we, the PNP, listen to young people when they talk. So we know that the youth that work as private security guards want an end to abusive contractual agreements. Some security guards can't take leave if they're sick because if they're absent from work, they might never get back to work. The youth that attend tertiary institutions want an end to deregistration. And they know that when the PNP is in power, we will end that abusive habit of deregistration. The youth who work in the construction sector, they want protective gears, health benefits, and better salary. And they know that when the PNP is in power, we will deliver better benefits and health care for young people in the construction sector. The youth who serve in the fire brigade want certification and a pathway to home ownership. And they know that when the PNP is in power, they will get that certification and that pathway to home ownership. The youth that work in the Jamaica Constabulary Force tell us that they want automatic qualification for an NHD host after 5 years of unbroken service in the Constabulary Force. The youth that work in the JDF also want a clear pathway to home ownership. In East Central St. Catherine, we have Cayman and Strack. And the youth that work as groomsmen and trainers want a pathway to home ownership. They want salary with pay slip, and they want a pay slip that show them NHD benefits so they can qualify for housing. The youth who work in the construction.
Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.